nights I've had to start the live 2 and 3 different times. Looks like we're rolling here. We'll see if it continues. Once you jump on here, let me know how the sound is. Let me know how the picture looks. Is there a mushroom stamp on the lens? It's always baffling when people do live feeds. It's like they don't look at their own live feed, and it's like they got a thumbprint or they licked the lens or something silly. Small clothes bags. We ran quite a few today. Look at that. Would you look at that? Would you just look at that? When you see imperfections on the camera, you usually don't actually see them in real life. The camera is a magnifying glass. So if it looks good up close, it looks amazing in person. So small clothes bags right there. Got some medium clothes bags in that Coyote Poop Brown over there. Got all of this stuff right here, all of this beautiful, functional, save your life kind of stuff. Your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, people will use this equipment when you no longer walk this earth. Heirloom quality gear. Medical backpacks there. We're about to run a ton of these if you need any. One lonely Chubb bag right there, Multicam Black Red. We're running Chubb bags right now in OD and black. If you would like one, let me know. I'll put them online for you. More clothes bags. One very lonely Multicam Black tool bag. All the others are gone. Gonzo. That beautiful Big Buddy heater bag right there. We got some Highlander hydro carriers. Wow, look at that. Have a look at that. Got some split front 5.56s here. These are old AK and M4 mags. Very, very low profile. You can put these right under a flannel, right under a windbreaker. Wear them in your vehicle. Nobody would even know you got that sucker. More radio pouches. Got some Highlander Daypack side pouches. Looks like black toiletry bags right there. More radio pouches. OD black hydros. If you would like one, let me know. I'll make sure you can get one of those. OD belt slide holsters. Run. What else we got? OD black Chubb bags. Oh, these are done. Nice. They will start those tomorrow. What else? What else? What else? Zippered knife pouches. Black red thread, red edge tape. Multicam black red thread. Cali compliant grocery bags. But wait, there's more. Red thread small clothes bags. Multicam black. Multicam black purple thread small clothes bags. String backpacks over there. Aaron Kinder, what's up? Nope, no shooting match yet. Billy, you see all them dudes standing in the sun at the chainsaw class. I was standing in the shade. Hosfeld, what's up? Yeah, so the day on the compound, I think, is out. There's two. The full video is coming out in 2 parts. It's actually 2.5 hours long. Witherspoon, what's up? Been watching Chainsaw Workshop video. Right on. I didn't realize it was out. I see you guys all saying that. Was Chainsaw class was pretty awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome. The next one will be even better. Landfill, what's up? Andrew Gonzalez, Mr. Greg T, what's up? Hope they love them fanny packs, buddy. Clothes bag, Multicam black red. I have all 3 sizes. They're beautiful. Dookie Brown is the best brown. Tom Roberts, what's up? Strother, Andrew Gonzalez, Vince Vega. I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope things are great for you, buddy. Cat Daddy, what's up? Kilo Bravo 6, Lima Charlie Whiskey, what's going on? Warlike, what's up? Yeah, the class posted 2 hours ago, right on. So there's 2 of those. There's a short one, Day on the Compound. Guys, we have that, this is the filter. We've blown it out a few times. This is the filter from the Milwaukee 18-volt shop vac. Let me show you this thing if you haven't seen it. We've used that. We use that in here probably 30 minutes every day. That's at a minimum. I use it out in the garage during the morning for 10-15 minutes between sets, just cleaning shit. I use it all around, all getting it, you know, all the edges and nooks and crannies and shit. And then the guys vacuum up all of the thread and debris from the day with that thing. And it's still going strong. We just got new filters for it today. We have brand new filters in the building. Okay, apparently we died. I don't know what the last thing. Anyways, I've never been so pleased with a piece of cordless equipment. I like all the tools. This isn't even probably 10% of the battery powered stuff that we've got. But that shop vac right there, holy shit. We clean the entire shop, all the thread, all the debris. That thing gets used 30 minutes minimum every day here. Buffering. Yeah, it actually died. Kentucky Sustainable Living. Hey, what's up, man? Watch the chainsaw video. Chainsaw part 1 is aw, humble dude, a real pro. Yeah, that dude's legit. Chris, very, very like run saws 10, 12, 16 hours a day kind of shit. OD or Woodland Med backpacks. Strother, send me an email. We'll do some. The Milwaukee ProPress is my favorite tool. ProPress. What is that? Steel and brass? What's the ProPress? DJ Guzman, what's up? Need that split front 556 OD Black. Send me an email. Yeah, Chris did a great class. Chuck Peoples did a great class as well. We will package it better next time. We will add a lot more to it. We will have other stuff in the middle there. Log splitting, sawmills, all that kind of stuff. Chris is the real deal. He called and checked on me this morning after the storm. Yeah, I heard there was. ProPress essentially replaces the need to solder copper. Oh, right on. I know Milwaukee has a bigger line also. It's like 48 volt or something. They have a cordless, they have a battery power that can thread black pipe. So how were you after the storm? Sustainable? Chuck's business cards, yeah. LBV is awesome, yeah, it sure is. I think you'll love it. Should we finish this up? Guys ask about it, but when I'm like, hey, should we do this? Nobody says shit about it. Kind of random question, but what is your favorite 9mm 5.56 ammo? The stuff that comes in green cans. Everyone was good here. Farther north, got a bit of wind damage. Yeah, Brandel hit me up. He's east. And he's like, hey, are you guys having crazy weather? And I'm like, no, we're supposed to have some weather tonight. That was like Saturday night, Sunday morning. And we didn't get a drop of rain. I didn't even water the garden Saturday because we were supposed to get so much rain. And we didn't get any rain at all. None. Max's Path, what's up, buddy? Been waiting on the suspender. Yes, finish it. I want one. I just bought DeWalt hog ring pliers. I've gone through like 4 clips. They are the best, man. Did you hear us talk about them? Is that why you bought it, or was that just coincidence? I talk about those things all the time, but we just talked about them the other day on video. That's one of, you get a tool and you see it in video and it works so good, and then you get it and it doesn't quite work as good as you want it to. Those DeWalt hog ring pliers, they fucking work better than you even can imagine they work. If you're putting together any kind of wire paneling, rabbit cages, bird cages, any of that shit, man, you cannot beat those things. Chef Angry, 2 questions. The back panel, is that a hidden admin pouch? It's not an it's a zipper pouch on the back. It's like the pouch, it's like the back panel on the back of your LBV there, Matt. And your LBV, your panels are pockets and your back panel is a pocket. And if you take foam and you cut it and fit it and trim it and make it fit in there tight, it makes the panels somewhat rigid. And then when you attach a 2-inch duty belt to it, that weight sits on your hips instead of hanging on your shoulders. So if you loaded it up with heavy tools or magazines, Matt, it transfers the weight to your hips rather than your shoulders. You can tighten the shoulder straps, the shoulder pads, and put the weight on your shoulders. And then you can loosen it also and put the weight back to your waistline. It works very well. And it was originally to help aid in flotation. Now, you can get this blue foam, Matt. You can get the green military foam, but Walmart sells these camping bedrolls at Walmart in the camping section. And this is what we used to use in all of the shoulder pads. Man, I got my order today. You, my friend, are awesome. Thank you. Jason Barr. I threw something extra in there. I'm sure that you're aware. You saw that. I heard that Typhon was your jam. So there's a toiletry bag in there for you also. That toiletry bag will hold more 9mm than you care to put in there. You can put a ton of Glock mags. You can put AR mags. Works great for toiletries. I put 7 pairs of underwear and 7 socks in there when we travel. You can put a few t-shirts if you roll them up. You can put your t-shirts in there. That's how we pack. You can put 7 of those inside of our clothes bag. So if you get a clothes bag, you can put 7 of those toiletry bags in there side to side perfectly. 2 questions. Are you and Jacob Herman going to do more videos? When is the next Scully video? Okay, so Jacob Herman was out of the country. I'm not sure where he currently is. Jacob is a businessman. It is difficult to get Jacob to get down here to do videos. Yes, we will do more videos. Scully and I will record on Wednesday. We recorded last Wednesday. We actually recorded last Monday. Pulling the Thread podcast is up there. If you are a member at a $10 level member, there are over 30 videos available to you. And if you are not a member at the $10 level, is it $10 or 20, guys? I think it's $10 membership level. If you're not a member, then they come out about 90 days later, and I think there's like 10 or 12 episodes available for free. Dollar store used to have really good 1-inch foam. I've done drown proofing classes, rolling it in a duffel of sleeping pad, and jumped in and didn't even get my head on the water. Right on, right on. The amount of work and stitches is insane. Yeah, man, I actually sewed that vest. I made that vest for you. Toiletry bags easily fit 1,000 rounds. Good info, Max. Good info. John, do you mind if I ask, are you prior service or just connected to military via your business? No, I'm not prior service, buddy. I'm not. I started this business when I was about 16, 17 years old, and did not go into the military. I've stayed full-time busy with this. Being that we were doing this, I was able to go to a lot of very fun places, very cool places, do some super cool shit, without having to pick the messes up afterwards. I've been through a lot of military schools. I've been to a lot of, like, I've done gas oil platforms. I've done ship takedowns. I've done a bunch of training, bus takedowns. We did a takedown of a power plant, Seal Beach power plant. I've done a lot of training and stuff. Simunitions as well as, blanks and, mission profile training. But no, I was not in the service. We would build gear, and then we would go to the ranges with the guys, and they're like, okay, this is what we're doing. Why don't you come out and check it out? That turned into, hey, why don't you jock up in gear and run through this with us? So I got to see some cool stuff. Does anyone use higher capacity mags than the standard 30 rounds? I'm curious why nobody has 40 round mags or drums in place of carrying so many 30 rounders. Isaac, it's one more thing to fail. You're not going to hold as many, and mostly it's going to be standardization. All of the equipment and everything is set up for 30s. The Marine Corps as well as the Navy use something called a Beta C mag. Those were 100 round drums, and they were used for aerial platform shooting, because when you were prone in a helicopter, the Beta C mag had the length, the height of a 20 round mag, but gave you 100 rounds. And the Navy issued those, as well as the Marine Corps issued those to certain specific units. Past that, I don't know. There very well might be dudes out there using those Surefire mags. I'm just not aware of it. Surefire 60s can be decent. contact mag. I just found a bunch of stag beetles fighting in my yard. That's the those are the ones with the big fucking claws on the front. Those have been getting in my aquaponics system. Every morning I scoop a bunch of them. I actually take those beetles when they're dead and just put them in containers till they dry out, and then I put them in jars. Evan, what up? Okay, we can talk about Evan now he's here. We can't talk about got a chub bag today. Such an awesome bag. They are. Tell people how awesome they are. We're doing OD black ones right now. I have one very lonely multicam black red one sitting up front there. Thoughts on costume boots? I don't know what those are. I didn't even see the zippers on the front panels. Really? Drums are unreliable and get heavy. 40 rounders are not very common and kind of long. Good way of putting it, not cleaning up afterwards. Yeah. Podcast shorts that dropped today are great. Thank you. When you see those shorts, it's worth looking at the other platforms, right? Pulling the Thread podcast on TikTok, my Instagram page, my YouTube shorts. Because the comments vary greatly between the platforms. It's very baffling. A really crazy one, a couple weeks ago, I did a 15-second short on the Formag War Bag. That has tons of comments on all the platforms, and there are just some insane comments on there. I don't know where these people come from. It's good for business, but the comments are crazy. Jars of dead buck. John Fisher, I collect oddities, man. I have skeletons and giraffes and all kinds of crazy shit. Medieval torture devices, older medical devices, stuff like from asylums and, you know, old hospitals, antique hospitals and stuff. Bugs equals chicken feed. Yeah, my chickens eat everything out of the fridge clean out. My chickens eat tons of chicken. My chickens eat tons of eggs. My dogs eat tons of chickens. My dogs eat tons of rabbit. Chickens will eat everything. We did a hog butchering class here, and we took all of the entrails, the skin, everything, gave it to the chickens, and within 3 days it was all gone. No, it's not bots, Jeff. They're actual real comments. I'm telling you, it is worth 5 minutes to go read the comments. They're actually real people. Bots are not. A lot of people have the conception that bots is like just an automatic program. These are people fighting amongst themselves. What kind of idiot would put 24 mags in a bag? Well, I said this bag will hold 24 mags to give you an idea of size. The intention is not to put 24 mags in it. And then guys are like, 24 mags? That would be 50 pounds. No, one 30-round mag is close to 1 pound. People are just dumb. They have no fucking idea. They just talk to talk. High point carbines are a lot of fun. Warlike, yeah, there's a bunch of turds, man. What do you all use your chub bag for? So the chub bag is the exact pattern set for the E&E bailout bag. And we made a couple hundred of those. There's like 100 went over to Japan. And it was a really big, square, cinder block looking bag that had a ton of crazy organization inside it. That you had to have a shoulder set. And the shoulder set, you really needed two. And the bag didn't do anything great. And a backpack did everything better. So I took that bag and built it a couple custom ones, and it was called the most expensive bag in the world. And then I dumbed it down, and we made the chub bag. And the customers named that. They're like, oh, it gives me a chubby, right? So this is how the original bag was. It's got all these pockets inside and all these elastic loops and this card right here, which you could lock in or pull out. And then it had pals, so you could put pal stuff on here or Velcro. Nobody uses that shit. And when you give them elastic loops, Like this was my personal bag. I carried it around. We took it hiking. It's got probably, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 miles of, hiking and shit on it. But a backpack or a camelback backpack worked way better than this did anything. So for a carry bag, it works great. Everything now we do is just Velcro. So you can put our pockets in and out, different modules. And nobody's going to fucking lace up this bullshit and lock pals in there. And the truth is, the only people using that are people that have a bunch of surplus pouches. And most of that, my customers are a little higher end than that bullshit. So it was a fucking ton of labor. To build this bag today, this bag, if we built this bag, this fucking thing would probably be $1,000. Like, no bullshit. So we do the Chubb bags, which is this right here, the exact same patterns. Oh, I have two of these. I thought I had one. The exact same pattern set. And this bag had the shoulder set on the side. So it always kind of like leaned forward, right? And then it's got this pull out fanny pack strap. It was always hot. It was miserable. It was always unbalanced. So this is how the shoulder set is now. So it pulls, it's from the middle, right? Guys always ask us if we'll put a shoulder pad, a shoulder strap on the tool bag. And to do it correctly, you can't just sew it on. If you sew it on the tool bag, let's see, do I have a tool bag here? If you just put a shoulder strap on the tool bag, right here, on the left or the right side, the bag always flips. If you put it here, it's at the center point of the fulcrum, and half the time you pick it up, it's upside down. There are companies out there that make a bag similar to this, and they put their shoulder strap here. It's fucking the stupidest shit in the world. It's just dumbasses. I've got a less modular crossbody bag from SOG. Use it daily, right on. Slick looking, yeah, they're nice, man. They're nice. OD Black Chubbs are, they're on the table over there. Amanda finished them up tonight. When's the last time you got an order that made you go find Amanda and ask, is this real? No, we don't, man. Like, it's common, man. We've been doing this so long, like, they just come in. You guys, like, you usually don't see those orders. Like, it's like this order here with Evan. It's just a bunch of, one thing, two things, whatever. And, like, there's no price advantage. I can only run so much capacity every day. So, like, typically when dudes want to order hundreds of something, they want you to give them a discount. I can run every one of my employees all day long and sell full retail. Like, I don't have enough margin at this point to do volume discounts. I can't build gear. Like, a lot of guys hit me up and they're like, hey, can you build gear for us? I can't. I sell everything we do. If I built gear for them, they wouldn't have any margin. The VCT floors makes your knees hurt, man. We put miles on this floor every day. You're looking at $10,000 a tile, and that was 7 years ago. I'll bet to do this floor today is 20 grand. Yeah, that's because you, Scully, talking about the holster to the ceiling back in the day. Oh, gotcha. That was Tokyo Maru. That was Japan. We had flown out to Portsmouth, New Hampshire with some rebreathers for Wilcox Industries to do a photo shoot for them. And they had a laser they're the guys that had the SIG 226 that had all the buttons in the grips, right? Wilcox Industries makes your best night vision mounts. They do a lot of other stuff that people aren't aware of also. I don't know if it's public knowledge or not, that Wilcox Industries is the company that actually made the faceplate work properly. They did a couple pieces for the F-22s. I think it was the F-22s. The pilots were passing out, and those guys, they're the guys that actually fixed that fucking thing and took care of that problem. Anyways, we flew out to do a photo shoot. They had done a SOCOM pistol in Mark 23 mod 0, Mark 23 mod 1. I think it was mod 0. And we got in the swimming pool, jocked up in gear, did the photo shoot. Ashiro Nagata was there as the photographer, and he brokered a deal where we did 1,000 of those holsters going to Japan. So that's what that was. Mr. Landfill, have a good night. Some materials alone are 3 times what they were even a year. Yes, most of our. I had a motherfucker email me, and he's like, "Hey," and that's how I perceive it. "Hey, where's my $15 order for my QD? I've emailed several times." So the first thing I do is take the email that he's emailing me from and throw it into my email program. And what do you think happened? Fucking nothing. I have no emails from him except the one yesterday, day before. And I go, "Hey, I don't have any emails from you. And by the way, you ordered 3 days ago. Also, this shipped yesterday. And if you check your emails, our system sent you a confirmation email the day you ordered that says 8 to 12 weeks. And if you continue to check your system, you'll see that yesterday we sent you an email that said, hey, your shit is shipped. And there's a little link there. You click it, and it goes to the U.S. Postal Service, and you can track it. And by the way, it also shows that it's fucking been delivered to you. And he comes back with, yeah, I got it. I was going to buy more, but you've increased the price. Yeah, I did. My price went up $5 on QD. $5 on the raw QDs. I go, my prices went up. My raw goods went up. The cost of the webbing has gone up. The cost to ship it has gone up. My taxes have gone up. And you're worried about $5. And he just like, you're whining, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, go buy it somewhere else. There's not another fucking company out there that, at least that I'm aware of, maybe there is. But if you haven't noticed, all the other companies make their shit fucking the opposite direction, or they use 1 1/4 hardware. So I don't know. And that was his first order, his only order, and he only ordered the QD adapters. So I don't know. I'll bet you money that those fucking things won't even plug into the slings he has. That tell me it's fine. No. We just take and delete your account and block it so that you can't make a new account. So like if that dude ever came back with the same email address, he's dead in the water. We also unsubscribed him from all of our shit. Fuck that guy. My truck has been in the shop for a week, waiting on an estimate. No one wants to. Dude, Brandel hit a deer or a dog 3 weeks ago. He still doesn't have his fucking car back, nor does he have a fucking answer whether they're going to fix it or what they're going to do with it. I'm looking for somewhat low-profile bag. Keltec Sub 2000, few 33 round sticks. Any recommendation? Yeah, put it in a backpack. Like, that's the no bullshit answer. Just put it in a fucking backpack. Think about it. You want a low profile to put a gun in and some magazines. Stick it in a backpack. You walk in anywhere with a low profile bag with a rifle in it, everybody's gonna know you got a fucking gun in it. Just put it inside a backpack. It might fit in our large tool bag, maybe. Ability to be blunt, man. I'm just in a position in life where I don't need that dude's money. And I can say whatever I want. Nobody has paid me for advertising. I don't have paid sponsors, right? I can say whatever I want. Nobody can cancel me. They can't fucking hold anything over me. I've run this company for damn near 35 years. I own every fucking thing that I possess. I don't owe anybody any money. Like, there's nothing that they can do to me. I can say anything I want to say. What do these people think happens when shit goes up? That's what I said, Cat Daddy. I'm like, it costs me twice as much to feed my employees lunch. Like, everybody that sits on these sewing machines every day, everybody that sits in here, we feed everybody lunch. My employees get a shirt every single week. 52 shirts a year. They don't ever have to buy fucking t-shirts. We feed them better than they eat at home. Everything costs more, man. I don't know what world these people live in. Even when I'm starving, I don't deal with problem customers. No, exactly. I'm surprised the suspender set for the LBV has not bought them. I don't know what you're talking about. I run that same setup on my SOE Daypack Super Low Pro. Want to say the carbine is 19 inches folded. Can anybody verify if that'll fit in a large tool bag? I think it will. How many people are not members? That's a good question. The better question is, there's 87 people on here and only 73 thumbs up. And half of those 73 thumbs up, they leave after the first few minutes. They're just here to see the gear. People come on to see the gear, they have no idea what the conversation is. They're here for the gear. They have no idea what this company is really all about. Honestly, I think the prices are reasonable and some items underpriced. They are underpriced. They are. We have stuff that I've not raised the prices on in 20 years because I just haven't taken the time to go through. Still a ton of World War IIs that have no idea how much in taxes they pay. Oh, W-2s. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, that's a good point, isn't it? Most employees look at it as though they show up to work and make their bosses money. And they think that they should be paid more, and they think that corporations are evil. What they don't realize is when taxes are lower, more money passes to the employee. Always. That's always how it is. The average W-2 employee has no idea that they spend between 50 and 65% of their money in taxes. They just can't fathom it. They don't get it. They will argue with you about it. They just have no fucking concept. You're supposed to make your boss money. That's how it works. That's what I tell guys. I go, when you make me more money, I'll give you more money. Literally, when you get proficient at your job and you want to make more money, move your hands faster. That's literally the difference. That's literally the difference. It's just time. Move your hands faster. The difference between a mediocre meal and the fucking really good meal, a lot of time, is 1% effort. Bennett Family Farms carried my 8.5 300 blackout with Law Tactical Folder and a Vertex Gamut 2. There you go. If I make money, we all make. That's it exactly, man. Literally everything that comes through this door right here, everything, all these raw goods, the sewing machine oil, I mean everything, the thread. My thread is fucking damn near $30 a cone. It's close to 25, 30 bucks for a cone of thread. It used to be $10. Like a couple of years ago. The Cordura has doubled in price. Some of my plastic buckles have tripled in price. I pay my employees have had raises. I've given several of the employees, but every employee's had a raise over the last couple of years, over the last year. That's so true. The whole system, the whole reason me and Frenchie made so much money when we're turning wrenches was because, and they'll never be like, hey, how can I get a raise? Move faster. Do what you're doing twice as fast. A box of tack strip for carpet has tripled. Yeah, Aaron, if you can even get the shit. Like, fucking, there's so much hardware out there that's just not fucking there. Go to the grocery store. You can kind of get the same things you've bought, but they're from brands you've never fucking heard of now. And how much of your food, how much food has changed, right? Most of it is shit you shouldn't put in your body. But an example, right? Oreos, okay? Oreos. Oreos do not taste the same right now as they did just a few years ago. There's something different with them. Received my kit bag today in multicam black. Aren't those nice? We shipped all of them. All the fucking kit bags that were here are gone or in boxes. Carpet tack strip has drawn so much damn blood from me over the ass like a vampire. Remember during COVID it started with the port? Yeah, oh yeah, all the portions are smaller. That another thing with the Oreos, right? I just had a package of Oreos in here. They're not full. Have you noticed that the package is missing fucking Oreos? You ever heard of Matt Bracken? Yeah, I know Matt Bracken. Yeah, enemies, foreign, domestic enemies, foreign and domestic enemies, yes. Rania, yeah, I'm well aware of Matt Bracken. He was a SEAL intel officer. He's still out there some. He predicted a ton of shit that was wrong. Like, make your predictions, but don't give dates. Medical backpacks on the wall, yes, sir. Oreos taste like they're going stale with the only. Yeah, there's something not right with them. I am fiercely building radio kits. Yeah, I saw you had a fucking ton of Yeezys. Badass. Saying that about a bunch of food since Rona. Yeah. Our weekly grocery bill went from 40 to 60 a week. AC parts are up 60%, and it's a crapshoot if you can get them. John Fisher, I take it you're an AC. I got a buddy that's an AC. When Samsung puts new commercial things out, they have him come do the presentations when they fly everybody to corporate. They're quoting 5 and 6 years right now on new commercial builds for Samsung equipment. Like it's off the chain, man. Set up solar, fucking set up mini splits for everything. Can I get 2 padded hearing protection multicam black? Just add to the comments when ordering to get that color. Send me an email. Is it not an option online? I think there's a custom color option, and that's how you get that, I think. Send me an email. Let me look and see how that's set up. Nicole asked me to put timing chains in one of her coworkers' cars. She was all like, "You probably don't know how anymore." I'm like, bitch, when would I have time? Not only when would you have time? Isn't a timing chain like a fucking super expensive task? Like, when you need a timing chain, that's kind of an expensive thing. If it's not such a big deal, why didn't she just go have it done somewhere? Didn't a bunch of companies, where did that comment go? I've lost it. Got any events coming up? Where can I get more info on Self-Reliance? Self-RelianceFestival.com, buddy. Self-RelianceFestival.com. The Instagram page is being populated. It is very lacking. Ideally, people like, hey, where can I check this out? Hey, go to the Instagram page and you'll see a bunch of killer shit. I have some videos on my YouTube. If you type in Self-Reliance Festival from the last view, you'll see some cool video. But selfreliancefestival.com is where you go get tickets. There's some verbiage there. But we've done a terrible job at putting out content that makes people want to come to Self-Reliance Festival, and we're working on that. GMO, glyphosate poisoning, all the food-like product. Yes. Went to buy some chain the other day and couldn't believe the price. Oh, fuck yeah, man. Look at the price on logging chains and shit. Looked into it. The Instagram is lacking, but it's picked. Yeah, it's. We had somebody running the social media that did a complete shit job. I was not aware of it. Nicole hired them. I think she assumed that they were doing their thing. So that's being worked on. With all the crap in the food now, I'm really considering a mostly carnivore. Yeah, why would you not? Why would you not? Because you can buy meat and you can talk to the person that grew the meat, right? You can go buy half a cow. You can go buy chickens from people that actually grow those. You can go to the place that grows them. Blumpkin time? I don't know what that means. Palomino Paws, frickin' excursion rated camper game changer. I don't know what that means either, buddy. 2011 Chevy Traverse. I would have to, yeah, fuck that. Did you know about Liquid Spring from No, I know you sent it to me. I haven't even looked at it, buddy. We ordered Wolf commercial kitchen appliances for an upcoming kitchen remodel. 6 to 9 months. Yeah, go try to buy a wood burning stove oven combo. Like just look into it, right? You're a year to 2 years to get one. And I know people buy Wolf stuff because it looks nice and it's matchy match. You can go buy commercial shit and get it. You can get pre-owned commercial shit, Vulcan and such, which really it kicks the shit out of Wolf stuff. I know Wolf people have the perception that Wolf is like commercial for the home, kind of, but it's not the same as what's in restaurants. I just grow the cow and eat the whole thing, and I can't ever decide which half I like better. Stepson's baseball team always raffles off a cow. That's fucking awesome, man. New record, John, 2 whole days that the goats didn't escape. Yeah. I know people have this perception that goats are the thing, and goats will eat a lot of shit that other things won't eat, but man, you got to have real fences. Checked out that Frisella guy you talked about. I like what he's saying. Yeah, you should. You should check out a lot of it. You can still buy wood burner combos. I thought the Democrats outlawed. They're working on it, man. They're working on it. What did New York just ban? What did I see they just banned? They banned natural gas. They banned wood. There was something else crazy I saw today that they were trying to fucking ban. They're building 25,000 to 35,000 acre cities in Texas for illegal immigrants, mostly all military-age males. So I haven't heard that. I know Hotel Circle in San Diego, Mission Valley, Fashion Valley, is all illegal immigrants. I know that they're going to, Hilton just pulled out of like 550 properties in the Bay Area, and they're going to use that for illegal immigrants also. There's illegal immigrants all over. Look at the shit going on in New York with illegal immigrants. Wolf products put in a true commercial setting won't let. Yeah, they're not. I've had Wolf. I'm saying this as somebody who had that shit. I've been to the mountains. They're beautiful. Wolf stuff is beautiful. Wood and that's it. Coal. Wood and coal ovens. Yes. They're taking away people's ability not to need them. Do you know they just banned all the veterinary medications? Do you really think they're worried about you worming your cats? Do you think they're worried about your cat having heartworms? No. They are worried about you taking ivermectin and not taking their fucking chemical science experiment when they tell you you have to. That's literally what this is about. Upstate New York, and I promise I'm going to keep my burning wood. Yeah. They want your pee-pee? I don't know what that means. Border is so soft in Southern California. Fuck yes. And it's not Mexicans coming across the Mexico border. This thing looks beat to shit because somebody tried to wire wheel it, right? You can buy one of these pre-owned. You can buy a very nice one for $1,000 to $1,500. This is a 6-burner. There is also a 6-burner with a griddle next to it that is fucking amazing. They also have a 10 and 12 burner with a dual oven next to it. And Josh can tell you who is in here. Josh Winnie. I thought I just saw him in here. He can tell you because he cooked on this fucking stove right here for years. Ivermectin at the Tractor Supply is behind lock and key on the shelf. Yes, sir. And you now need a prescription to buy it. Go try to buy it. That went into effect, what, June 20th, guys? Do you know you can treat heartworms in your dog with ivermectin? Do you know you don't need the giant fucking protocol to take care of heartworms in your dogs? The $2,000 treatment, you don't need that. Do you know that? They don't want you to have independence. That's exactly it. My goats never get out unless I leave the gate open. But I have red top cattle fence. Yeah, I have red top 2x4 wire. It's insane they want everything electric. Yes, the system won't support electric. This is about, because do you know why they want electric? Because all these major cities, even here, even in this little ass fucking county with like 6,000 people, do you know we have a smart meter? Do you know they can turn that shit off remotely? They can't turn off your fucking natural gas yet because there's not a smart meter. They can't turn off your propane. They can't turn off your fucking wood burning stove. They can't turn off your solar. But they can turn that fucking meter at the street off. We use ivermectin for everything, dog and cattle. Yep. Have you tried to buy it lately, John Fisher? Video on Telegram of like 50 Teslas lined up to charge. The population would need to be greatly reduced for electric to be viable. Yeah, they want to reduce the population by 90%. Okay, we're back now. Yeah, those car chargers, a lot of them have Kohler remotely. They're running on diesel. We are the carbon. Yes, you are the carbon they want to reduce. I have a t-shirt that says that. They want the population to be low. Yeah, they want to reduce the population by 90%. They say that. Have you seen the new, all the new food with the little logo on it, all the veggies and shit? The Bill Gates' new company. Have you seen that? Know about the smart meter, but it has to go deeper than just control. There is no way they are dumb enough to think all electric can work. It's about controlling you, and they are all making a ton of fucking money off of the bullshit. It's subsidized. Do you know they just turned off thousands of people electricity for like 2 days in Ohio? Google that. See. Don't take what I'm saying. I'll bet most of you hadn't even heard this. This just happened like 2 weeks ago in Ohio. Did they ever catch those guys, feds, that blew up the Georgia Guidestone? Good question, right? Haven't heard shit about that, have you? They need many to not be many. Yeah, the CC was attached to my electric, expired, so it didn't go through when I tried to charge it. Computer saw I didn't pay it, and click, it turned off. Oh, yeah, your credit card. DHS has entered the chat. How much would it cost to convert to a gas stove? Thomas, what are we talking about, buddy? From what to what? You can switch back and forth from gas to propane, typically with jets. And some of the newer appliances, you have just a toggle on board that you can just flip a switch. All those Quaaludes that were under the Guidestones. Do you think the train crash in Montana was really an accident? Are we talking about the one that spilled molten sulfur into the into the Yellowstone River? I'm not really familiar with it, other than I talked about it the other night. I don't know shit about it. I doubt the Guidestones were fed. The Stones preached many of the Master's ideas. As Scully says on the podcast, the electric push is this generation's plastic bag. Unrelated, what dehydrator do you use? John Fisher, man, I use an Excalibur 9 tray. And there's all kinds, right? You can get a very expensive Excalibur, a much bigger one. I have a 9 tray. I have used this same one for over 15 years. And I mean, I'm super lazy, right? When you put something in the dehydrator at 6 o'clock at night, it's typically ready 6 o'clock the next morning. But I don't want to unload it, because when you unload it, it works better if you put it on, spread it out or whatever, let it come up to room temperature, and then bag it up. Because if it's hot, it causes condensation. So a lot of times I'm in a hurry, and I'll just let the shit run for a week, right? I've had this dehydrator run the same load over a week. Everything comes out super dry. When I'm dehydrating it to store it long term. All right, I don't know what the last thing you heard. So this is the Excalibur 9 tray. They have one with a clear window. You pay an extra $60 or so for it. You don't need it. It's neat. You can see through there. You're still going to open it. You're going to touch the things to see if they're dry. Doesn't take shit to open this up. It lets a little heat out. It doesn't matter, right? It's just something they're selling you. You can get it with a timer. I don't have the one with the timer. You don't need the timer. That's just some more bullshit they're selling you. If you end up getting an Excalibur, if you would please, on any of my YouTube videos or my website, there's an Amazon link. If you click that, it takes you to Amazon, and it gives me a percentage or two of anything you buy through Amazon. If you do that anytime you use Amazon, it gives us a little percentage. So if you like what we do, that's a way to help support what we do. But this is the Excalibur. This particular box right here is over 15 years old. We actually bought this, it's over 15, it's probably closer to 17 years. We actually bought this in California and moved here with it. Dutch Sense, I don't know what that says. Tracks earthquake activity. Highly recommend the SOE community watches channels. Right on. Drying berries for granola bars. Drying mushrooms. Drying garlic. Yeah, it'll work great. Jerky. Yep. Absolutely. I'll make it a point to go through that link. Yeah. It just takes a little. It takes a little bit of money away from Amazon, and it gives it to us. And anybody creating content where you see them show you anything from Amazon, that's what they're doing. It populates, when you click anything they post with an Amazon link, it puts a cookie on your browser or in your computer, and it just gives them credit for the order. I'm just honest and tell you about it. I promise you, if anybody is showing you an Amazon link, that is what they are doing. What can you do with a hydrator? Oh, just dry things out, man. It's just removing moisture. Anybody that wants to know about it, like I have a freeze dryer also, different animals, right? This thing right here, this chamber vacuum sealer, is one of the most important things that you'll use, right? It seals things and pulls all the air out. It'll also seal jars. But this is all dehydrated stuff down here. So if there's a great channel called Dehydrate to Store on YouTube. And she made a bunch of videos and then disappeared. I don't know if she passed away or what happened to her. But her content's really, really good. These are dehydrated cherry tomatoes. We grow a bunch of them every year. I cut them in half. These are dehydrated figs. These are dehydrated peaches that we grew. Dehydrated corn. Red delicious apples. These are great. You take them, you can put cinnamon on them, you can put sugar on them, you can put salt on them. You can just, it's just snacks. But like this corn, for instance. If society collapses or times get tough for you, you're going to use all of your leftovers. Everything you don't eat today is going to go into a soup or a stew or a casserole tomorrow. And you're probably going to start growing food. Well, how do you store food, right? If you're going to grow a bunch of corn, you're probably going to eat a lot of fresh corn, but what do you do with the rest of it? Well, you can dehydrate it, right? First of all, most vegetables that you're going to dehydrate, you need to blanch them. They have to be parboiled or blanched, similar, same thing. Because when you, they won't reconstitute right. If you take just broccoli, for instance, and you take this and you just dehydrate it, it won't ever come back to a form that you want to use. So you parboil it, you steam it, partially cook it, then you dehydrate it, and when you rehydrate it, it will come back. If you take that and you put it into a soup, there'll be broccoli in your soup. Almost like fresh broccoli. If somebody doesn't know, they won't question it. It just came out of a soup mix is what they'll think. Now, when you buy frozen vegetables at the grocery store in the freezer section, those vegetables have all been parboiled. So you can take them frozen right out of the bags, fruit too, put it on the trays, and dehydrate it. We did that. We had that dehydrator running for years, every day, storing food. What dehydrator brand? Bubba Joe, I use an Excalibur dehydrator. I use the 9 tray. There's some other fancy ones out there from Excalibur, like with a clear window and a timer. You don't need it. You can save yourself $100 or so bucks. Get the 9 tray without the clear window. And if you do, if you buy anything on Amazon, if you go to my website, I have a link to Amazon. If you go to any of my YouTube videos, I have 4,000 of them right here on this YouTube channel, like real videos, 15 minutes to an hour long, real videos. But there's a link in all of my videos to Amazon. And if you just click that, it takes you to Amazon, and it'll show you a product that was in the video typically. But what it does by taking you to Amazon, anything you buy in the next 24 hours, it gives us a couple percentage of what you buy. We don't know who bought it. All we see is the amount. We see what's bought, but it doesn't say who bought it. So if you're buying embarrassing shit, we don't know who bought it. And sometimes it gives you more. Like a dude bought a ladder and it gave us $75 off of the order. So it adds up, especially, and it especially adds up when you have 7 million people every month watching videos. You know, if 1% of that 7 million clicks that link and buys something in the next 24 hours. So, I mean, it compiles. I have never made pemmican, buddy. John, I broke the zipper on my tool bag. Can I come by and get it fixed? I need to buy another one too. So, Rob Williams, I'm not sure who you are. I don't have any tool bags to sell you. No, you cannot come by and get it fixed. You're welcome to come by, but it's not something we can just fix. The entire bag has to come apart. So if you happen to be local here, I don't know, maybe you live right up the road, bring it by. But it's not something that's going to happen the same day. You're not going to walk out of here with it. Or just mail it in. Send me an email, first of all, with some photos. A zipper on the bag doesn't just break. Like, our bag didn't fail is what I'm saying. Something happened to it. I suspect you know what that was. So send me some photos and let me see what's involved in fixing it. And we will tell you how that happens. I'm a red-blooded American, but if Russia invades, it's Red Dawn in reverse. After, who's that flag? Liberates Ukraine. I hope they liberate the United States next. Guys, Ukraine is not the good guys. Ukraine is 100% fucking corrupt. Ukraine overthrew a lot of the corruption with a legitimate election, and the Obama administration CIA overthrew the elected government and put this turd in place. You need to know that. The Zelensky guy is a fucking Saturday Night Live actor. Legitimately an actor. What needs to happen is Ukraine needs to revolt and overthrow their local government is what needs to happen. Nashville, and no, it didn't fail. It's 100% my fault. Yeah, send me an email, Rob. Send me an email. There's no sense in, like, you're going to come out here and you're going to be here about 5 minutes. Just send me an email tonight with some photos and we'll see what's up. You're going to be able to just mail it in. It's not something you're going to drive out here and take with you. And buddy, I had tool bags this weekend. Are you not on our text and email app? We just ran Woodland tool bags and Multicam black tool bags. They're all sold out. They're gone. Cheeseburger XJ. Why in the fuck do you guys keep asking every fucking night if the fabric is, what did you just say? IR infrared rated. First of all, that's not even a fucking thing. Where is this shit coming from? You guys aren't even using the right terminology. I've literally said this multiple times every fucking night for the last 2 weeks. Be careful when you freeze dry jalapenos. Oh shit, yeah, when you vent the vacuum, you end up peppers. Oh yeah, yeah. So Amanda processed 100 pounds of jalapenos this weekend. And she got up before I did. And when I came downstairs, the whole shop smelled like jalapenos. It didn't really burn your nose or eyes, but it smelled like jalapenos. Here's some of them right here. Cowboy candy. I had someone ask for Coyote tool bags on the text app because it's the bullshit hot topic on the web. IR detection and thermal detection avoidance. It's a neat conversation. We actually speak about it pretty in depth on our private podcast. Okay, so I'm not even going to answer the IR question until the Cheeseburger XJ guy replies. Love the Panic Prepper videos. We stopped doing them, guys. Nobody commented on them. Like, there'd be 10 comments on them. Austin writes the script, does an amazing job. He's a great script writer. We would record them and put them out every Friday. We didn't get any, like, nobody fucking interacted with them. We just stopped doing them. Dude, it was like that back in OC training. I hit my knees. I saw James pepper spray fucking 50 dudes at a time. All the time. He drives an XJ, so you got to give him a break. No, Evan, man, I had an XJ. I had an XJ with a Rancho suspension kit with 33-inch tires, a two-door. I liked that truck. The two doors, you had quite a bit of body, so you could actually trim the body and the fender wells to put bigger tires in them, whereas the four doors, you were more limited. XJ for life. Okay, so first of all, I don't know what the fuck NIR compliant is. Here's the root you're looking for, and this is the only thing you need to know. There's no such fucking thing as IR treated. It is solution dyed. That is what you need to know. Is it piece dyed or is it solution dyed? Solution dyed has a lower IR signature. All stop. That's it. That's right there. That's it. All of your Multicam fabric, all of your Kryptek fabric, no matter where you buy it from, no matter who you think made it, it all comes from one mill. One person in the United States, one mill makes all of the Multicam fabric. And it's solution dyed. Don't freeze dry tuna. Yeah, we freeze dried a bunch of canned chicken, and the whole fucking shop smelled like tuna. Justin Trudeau is the son of Fidel. Who says it's not? I mean, everybody knows that. Justin Trudeau's mother was a swinger. She fucked Castro all the time. His dad was a little pussy who was at the parties while she was fucking Castro. Everybody knows Justin Trudeau is Castro's child. What is your wife's channel? My wife doesn't have a channel. My wife is on my channel. She's actually on here. Her and I do videos all the time. Slicey slicer. Doubt it. What do you doubt? You have to speak in complete sentences because we're literally having 5 different conversations here about different things. You'll take the taser over the OC? Cheeseburger XJ. What kind of nods you running? What do you got? What helmets you have? What suspension are you running in there? What dual tubes are you running? What mounts are you running? What remote power supply? Everybody has this idea they're going to go buy an AM PVS 14 for $3,500 and then they're going to run a bridge and dual tube it. That's just the fucking beginning, right? You're going to be in your dual tubes for 10 grand. You're going to put another $20,000 in shit to make those fight worthy. I only sell John's feet pics. We do a lot of porn. We do lots and lots of porn. Custom Centric, what up? Yeah, taser is over in a few. We tasered guys here. The cops came in, had some expired cartridges. We tasered some dudes right out here. We have a video of tasering guys here. Still rock, dude. I like the PVS 7s. I like the PVS 7s for just normal walking around shit. I have 6 pairs of PVS 7s. I've got dual tubes. I've got all kinds of shit. I like the PVS 7s still for fucking around. I can hand them to the kids. You don't worry about some crazy shit happening. I've driven with 7s. I know everybody says, but you don't get depth perception. I drove home many fucking nights with 7s. If he can handle a single tube for $3,500, that's a minimum gin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. NVG is a wrap. Bob Lester knows all about NVGs. I got no night vision right now. I just want to make sure I start building the kit the right way. Cheeseburger. Don't fucking worry about it. Just get your shit how you want it. There because the night vision shit's not going to matter because everybody's running thermals. And they're running thermals with night vision also. They're running 1-in-1. There's all kinds of, you have units out there right now that have both. And I know that it's not on a lot of people's radar, right? You see a lot of shit in these groups. I know some guys that are CEOs of some companies that build some very specialized night vision stuff for all the dudes that you watch movies about, right? Scully, the dude I do videos with, his sniper partner was the vice president for Wilcox Industries. Like Wilcox that's how I know shit about Wilcox. Wilcox has shit that you have never even fucking thought of that's out there. All I gotta say for tonight is the Panic Prepper videos were gold. Nobody commented with them. There was no click-through generation. There was, nobody fucking, it was a neat thing, but there was no return for them. I still do Panic Prepper videos. Like, you guys should be on my Instagram. That's where the Panic Prepper videos came from. It was me watching other prepper channels and making fun of other prepper channels. There are integrated thermal that even do motion to, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Saw they're using thermal cameras, AI, to detect concealed weapons in crowds. I think they've been doing that, man. I think they've been able to do that for fucking close to 10 years with the facial recognition shit. They're running it at all the big concerts and shit. They can pick faces out of crowds that are, dudes that Taylor Swift has, restraining orders and shit against. Your short's been popping up on my feed like gunshots because they're viral. You know why they're popping up? It's from the shit talkers. If you read the comments on those, right? When you see one and it's got a ton of comments, you know it's gonna be spicy. And there's these dudes like, you keep spamming my shorts. No, it's viral because dipshits who don't like it comment. The motherfuckers that love it, they ain't in there commenting. It's the fucking people that don't like it. Because people that like things, people that operate in the positive, they're typically busy running businesses and doing real shit. People that sit on the internet and do this all the time, they're typically miserable people, and people generally operate on negativity. Got some done, spacing it out over the next few days. Just got an iRay Jerry C640 thermal overlay, PBS 14. Nice, nice. Six sets of $100,000. Man, I love you. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off of here. Last comments, question. I have a flashlight. I have a flashlight too, dude, McButter. I love it. I carry it everywhere I go. I use it